Alright, folks, we're back. Oh, my brother's campaign. Older brother's campaign, anyway. Well, his profile. And there's my Mr. Puff. Oh, Mr. Puff, may you... Oh, wherever you went, you were happy. The only cat of mine that was never accounted for, he disappeared after walking out for lunch, but his body was never found. I miss him.
In the deserts of Arabia, an insurgency war was raging years before I got to France. Tribes of Bedouins had united to fight a war that was very different from the one we fought in the trenches. Using small mobile units, they challenged the might of an empire, and they were rallied around the ideas of a single, influential warrior. Ideas of freedom and change.
So why am I looking at a girl instead of the actual Lawrence of Arabia? And why are almost all of these missions happening in the last year of the war? His movie was a masterpiece.
The Arabian Desert. A vast ocean of drifting sands and scorched, sun-baked rocks. Beneath these endless dunes, oil. The lifeblood of our new mechanical century. For more than 400 years, the Ottoman Empire has ruled these lands, controlling all that's to be found here. But the Ottomans do not rule unopposed. Small bands of Bedouin rebels have united to overthrow the empire. They strike without warning and then vanish into the desert. Fighting alongside them is a lone British officer, whose exploits have earned him wide renown. The world has taken to calling this man Lawrence of Arabia.
In the desert, you rely on good planning, but you also hope for a dash of luck. And luck was with us when we learned of a recently derailed Ottoman train carrying a most interesting piece of cargo.
Anyway, so why am I playing as a girl for one thing, and second, yeah, girls were not in combat as far as I can remember.
A small patrol had joined the Ottomans who survived the crash. Together, they guarded the wreckage and waited for reinforcements.
This heat. Oh, this heat. It burns like a mother when I piss. Should have used a rubber. Oh, the guy in a black uniform. Who's he and what's he doing there? What's he doing with a British weapon to boot? Anyway, I'm not sure if oil was already discovered. I thought that would be a few years later, after the war.
When your enemy has better weapons and better equipment than you, steal from your enemy.
How did I get up here, I wonder? It's like a collapsed cave almost. Of all missions to have the token girl character, it has to be the Arabian one. making it the least realistic of them all. No record of a girl warrior among T.E. Lawrence's forces. As Prince Kassad said, we will strike
A lone
like a
fighter
snake.
has just one advantage over a large enemy force. A lone fighter can move unseen.
We will strike like the snake, unseen and deadly, as Prince Kassad of Egypt once said. Well, I'm not sure if he's Egyptian, but he was definitely a member of the GLA, which is a Middle Eastern terrorist army. Fictional, of course, but still.
There's a world of difference between seeing something and having it in your own two hands. Though powerful and efficient, firearms would often attract attention. You had to be prepared for the Ottomans to respond in kind.
Ah, nothing underneath that tail. It's like that horse is completely made out of rubber or plastic or something. Oh dear, a sandstorm. What did I just pick up, I wonder? Let's try to reload this thing. Maybe I get close to this blizzard. The enemy will not see you until you're very close. Anyway, as I was trying to say, earlier in the campaign, it would have been nice if they got the guy who, the Magi from the Mummy, to lend his voice in this game. Just like he was in Justice League Unlimited.
Bana göz kulak oluver.
We have been compromised, I repeat, we have been compromised. Well, time to go all Sean Connery. In case you're wondering what I'm talking about, I'm talking about The Wind and the Lion, where he yields a Mauser and goes one-man army on a bunch of slavers. Hey, that's an interesting thought. I do like the machine gun, but you know, I'm a little grenades. Yeah, I can only carry 3 of these. A huge shame. Searching for a code book. I can both read and write.
Come out! It's over! Well, you did not think we would be fast enough to catch you here, did you? Lawrence of Arabia.
Actually, I was rather depending on it.
Lawrence. Well, this is very clever. Now the hunter becomes the hunted. So who might you be? How enchanting you are, my dear.
Ahmed.
I'll show you enchanting. If it weren't for you, I'd be free.
Free, is it? You'll be free when you're dead. And I'm happy to tell you, the Empire intends to grant you all this freedom very soon. Even now, an engine of destruction scours this desert, obliterating your allies, your families, your homes. Soon there will be nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide. Soon all that you know, and all that you love, will be ashes.
Except they
We'll all
can
be
easily
free.
blow the tracks, and that turn will be useless.
Oh. Ah, you animal!
Zara.
Now, I understand that you would like nothing more than to strip the flesh from that man's feet and send him off into the desert naked to die. But think about it.
You're right.
I'm sorry. My friend here, she can be a little brusque.
You're going to tell me how to lie to your train, so we can lure it into a trap and destroy it.
Impossible. To even begin to talk to that train, you would need an entire book of communication codes.
Oh, like this one, you mean?
You can never stop the progress of machines! One day, the whole world will take your lands, and the precious black gold beneath its sands.
We shall see, my friend.
I definitely need to look it up, because I could have sworn...
Of
oil was
course,
discovered after
obtaining the
the war.
code book was not enough. To destroy this Iron Dragon, this Canavar, as the Ottomans had named it, we had to send it 3 encrypted messages telling it to stand down. There were Ottoman outposts scattered along the railroad tracks. The commanders there carried high-priority message capsules. We had to use those to send our orders. Infiltrating the village wouldn't be easy. A full detachment of Ottoman soldiers had occupied it. The Ottomans had chosen an isolated location for their desert outpost. It seemed lightly defended. It was also well stocked with arms and equipment. The ancient ruins were all that remained of a civilization now lost to time. The Ottoman Empire brought in the modern world with a host of armored vehicles and field guns. 3 commanders to eliminate, 3 personal message capsules to be stolen, and then sent with our false orders. How Zara tackled this dangerous and audacious mission was up to her.
Let's see. No button for binoculars or to select the knife and only the knife. At least I don't have to grab grenades all by themselves. Anyway, yeah, I'm not sure about them fighting over oil. I need to look it up again. I forgot what year it was that oil was discovered in Arabia. I know it was definitely never mentioned in the movie. The Kingdom, on the other hand, also a good film, does have an opening monologue about Arabia's history, starting somewhere around the Great War. floating rocks. Isn't that something? Where'd your rifle go? Was it just automatically converted? I wonder if there's a scoped weapon here. Another silenced pistol. More grenades. Definitely more grenades. Mines. Watches and limiters. I'm not sure what those do. Well, I definitely slipped up there. But then again, fitting. I am playing a girl after all. Hey. Fortunately, I'm not Lady Death from Russia. Those technically the land of Ukraine, but it was Russia back then. Wow, so frags can work against a tank. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to do with the tool. There's nothing for me to repair. And I don't think I can heal a horse with a tool. Except maybe repair shoes, I suppose. Goodbye. Normally I would destroy this gun, but I know my people, the my fellow Bedouins, or Arabians, or Arabs, or whatever, are going to need this equipment. Because the British don't seem keen on supplying us with silver. Gigantic pile of spent shells. Really? Yeah, that armor should not be effective at covering what is literally not covered. same rifle. And one's got a scope and one doesn't. Back of the head and somehow survive that. I have no idea what that is. Grenades. That darkness is her ally. Yeah, I better not. Like I said, normally I destroy emplacements and other enemy equipment, but this is a case where, by story standards, I've got to spare it instead of destroying it. Because I'm not a commando, I'm capturing stuff. I don't sabotage. Oh man, I better not have to control the bird again like last time.
A single order wouldn't be enough. Ottoman protocol required the message to be received in triplicate before the train would acknowledge it as genuine. The Bedouin treasured their horses, and in return, those animals granted their riders unparalleled speed and mobility.
Do they have their wicked way with them like they do with their goats? Always comes with a rifle by default, as well as the sword. Unfortunately, I have no scope anymore. Such BS that I can't simply take ammo from this rifle and then take it to the transfer it to the sniper rifle. one and the others don't notice. The pistol that inspired Han Solo's blaster. Very weird looking mortar.
Şurada bir altlar oluyor ya. Bak seni ne kadar çok ararsam o kadar çok asabım bozuluyor. Selam kardeşim. İyi misin? Kapı çocuğu.
Now, the Turks were quite oppressive against the Arabs, but the British were nowhere near as harsh, contrary to what this story might start implying.
Burada olduğunu biliyorum. Teslim olursan sana iyi muamele ederim.
I will repeat what I said earlier, that I have not forgotten the Armenian genocide, pulled off by these Islamic a-holes.
Seni bulacağım. Seni geberteceğim.
But
Bak!
as for white,
Şimdi çıkarsan canını çok...
shut up. As for why the British didn't give Arabia control of the land back, it's because the Arabs wanted complete control of the Holy Land as well. And in order for the prophecy of the rebirth of Israel to be possible, Arabia would not be allowed to get control of the land around Jerusalem. And yes, they didn't just want control. They didn't just want control of what is nowadays known as Saudi Arabia. They also wanted complete control over what was essentially Israel now as well. That could not be allowed to happen.
İmanım gevredi yemin.
Yarrak gibi görünüyorsun lan. Bir şey de iyi gitmez. Nasıl gibi?
Nope, didn't get their was hoping it meant I got a free car. Wow, I can walk on midair. Oh, so by magic. Yeah, no thank you. A scope and a silencer. Really nice. God damn it. I was trying to reload, you idiot. No, unfortunately the charges I've got right now are sticky, which is makes it preferable. I don't say. There's no indicator.
We were putting a great deal of trust in Zara's capabilities, but I had complete confidence that she would carry the day.
Yeah. You had complete confidence in a girl that didn't exist. As far as my history remembers. It's unbelievable how far the entertainment industry, both movies, shows, and games, would go to push girl power propaganda. And if I remember correctly from the hints I've heard, this story will have the same kind of stupid shit that, well, made The Last of Us Part 2 stupid. As in, plot stupidity is going to force her to make stupid decisions that's going to allow the main villain to have an edge that he wasn't supposed to have. And let me guess, it's going to get her killed at the end. A fallen feminine hero. Is that it? Nothing. Looks deserted almost. Is everyone asleep or what? Come on, nimble girl. Get to the windows. Weird how she can go legs first into the window. Flamethrower. Oh, I remember now the tip I received. Flamethrower units cannot be meleeed. Sad and stupid. It guarantees that I can never use the flamethrower myself. As much as I love using it. A British model. I get the feeling a tank is gonna show up to eliminate me. Things always happen as soon as I complete the final little objective. Hello, Shirley. Well, not a tank, but definitely someone with plot armor.
Although you see, the message had already been sent, my dear. No, not the message you would have wanted. Lawrence was such a good host. It almost seemed rude to escape. I made sure to note the location of Lawrence's camp, of course. Which means... the train knows too. Twice, you told that train everything was clear. But... I told it exactly where to attack. The beast has your scent, my dear. And it's coming to slaughter you and your little band of rebels. First, the firestorm from the cannon. Then, up close with the troops, to slaughter any survivors. The legend of Lawrence of Arabia dies tonight.
Predictable and very cliche. You see, plot armor never really exists for bad guys against a girl. But if I were playing as Lawrence, he's portrayed as an idiot, a goofball. Kind of like Captain Price versus Makarov.
We slipped away just in time. Tilkitchi was a fool to think we'd ever stay after he escaped.
The Canavar won't stop hunting us.
No, it won't. Let me think.
The train's coming a long way. So it'll have to stop to take on water. That's where we strike.
Agreed. I'll deal with any sentries, then rig explosives on the track.
Yes, and I'll rally our fighters.
When I blow the lines, the train will be trapped. So when you hear the blast, you need to attack them with everything you have.
It's good. But you know that there's a chance the men may not come. You may set off those explosives and find you're out there all alone. You know that.
I guess I won't know either way until I set it off.
So a suicide mission.
Man makes plans, and God laughs. As it turned out, the small town where we would ambush the train had a significant enemy presence. Those troops would have to be dealt with before the explosives could be set.
Hey, wait a minute. Let's mean that vehicle's clear. Oh, only one way to find out. Run like hell. Even a Juggernaut being able to survive an anti-tank rifle. Get real. Well, that was a disaster. Holy crap, she's a lot older than I thought. 36 years old.
Man makes plans, and God laughs. As it turned out, the small town where we would ambush the train had a significant enemy presence. Those troops would have to be dealt with before the explosion.
This is where Battlefield 5 failed. If they wanted a girl power propaganda campaign that was historically accurate, they should have used one where we played as Lady Death from, well, like I already told you before, the Ukrainian sniper girl. Instead of giving this fictional Norwegian girl single-handedly destroying...
Bak şimdi çıkarsan canını yakmayacağım. Pes et bir... Elle...
And of course they conveniently delayed the release of Battlefield 5 until after the commando team, the last member of the commando team who actually did the mission, had died. How ashamed he would have been to see his story turn into a girl power propaganda fest. Definitely. I'll take it. Oh, nothing. No objective marker or anything.
Once Zara secured the town, the trap could be set for the arriving train.
Here comes the Fire Nation. How is the train still able to move? Bitches love cannons. This rifle can't seem to find it. Aha! An MG. Fixed MG. Oh man, I hope that train doesn't destroy me. Come on. Damn it, I can't turn it. Thank you for standing perfectly still for me. Huh. You can crash into the mountain. Quite cliche, but I love it. Plain, really.
Vengeance can be a sweet or bitter brew. How did you find it, Zara? And you're right, we do need to think bigger, act bigger. Maybe even the Suez Canal. Tell me, what do you know about battleships?
That's not entirely true. They actually made a compromise. They actually made a deal with the Arabs that screwed over the Jews. The British Empire had a scientist, go and create a new kind of gunpowder that could be mass-produced and pretty much saved the British Empire. And the British Empire declared him a hero and asked him, what do you want in return for this help? And he said, I wanted a land for my people, a Jewish land. And so what did they do? They ended up screwing over the Jews and handing in the land over to the Arabs until 1948, when the Jews finally got it for real due to pressure caused by the Holocaust. Anyway, that's the last campaign. Have a good day.